Well, good morning, lovely people. My name's Faye. I'm from Dream, Love, Live, and this channel is dedicated towards equipping, empowering and encouraging other people that your life can be a life by design. I've got another great message for you this morning, so stay tuned and I'll be back shortly. I started this channel, I guess about a month ago, and at the time of starting it, I didn't really know why I was starting it. I had an idea what I wanted to say, but I didn't really know exactly where I was going with it. And I found that in recording these videos, and I have recorded more than I've posted on, I am getting around to editing them and they will be there soon. But I found I've challenged myself, and it's really made me think about why I'm doing this and what the purpose is. And I've worked out that I am a very quiet and introverted person. Now, when I say that, growing up, I was shy, but I was shy to the point of rude, because I just didn't know how to talk to people. I had no communication skills, and I was very, very introverted, and I would never do something like this. So this for me is it's a different step for me. It's a big step for me, and it's all about discovering that I, Faye Kowalski, I have a voice and I have something to say. And it's not about, for me, it's not about producing the best YouTube channel, but I'm hoping that in doing what I'm doing, that I can encourage and empower and equip someone else, because I want to see everybody that have a life and life to the fullest, and to know that our dreams can come through and our life can be a life by design. And sometimes it's important to get off the merry-go-round and to get off that fast-paced life that we live these days and do something for ourselves. So this channel for me is about finding my voice and about discovering who I am. And I found that even in recording these videos, I've challenged myself. I've challenged myself to stop. I've challenged myself to think about who I am, and I've challenged myself to work out what I enjoy doing and why don't I spend enough time doing it? Why don't I spend enough time reading? Why don't I spend enough time painting? And the fact is, I get busy. I have so much to do some weeks that by the time I get to doing something for myself, I don't have any energy left. And so I've really challenged myself to do that differently, to think differently, and to make the time for me, because that time for me is important. It's an important part of who I am. I'm the type of personality, being an introverted personality, I'm learnt to put myself out there. I find in church these days I've done a lot more public speaking and a lot more speaking in front of the congregation. And that for me, for someone that is introverted, that would never growing up speak in front of people, struggled to speak in groups, had enough trouble speaking one-on-one to people, that's a big thing, and that's been a big step that I guess God has had me on. And I'm really enjoying discovering who I am and discovering my voice and discovering that I've got something to say. But I've also found it challenging, and I'm finding that this is, for me, it's an outlet, because I'm discovering that as I'm doing that and as I'm challenging myself and I'm putting myself out there, I've actually discovered that I've got something to say. And it's also that it's worth listening, because growing up, I guess I never knew how to talk to people, but I also never thought that anything I had to say was worth listening to. So I've challenged myself in doing this, that not only do I have a voice, but my voice is worth listening to. And so that I guess is what this channel is about for me personally. But I would like to encourage everybody out there to live life to the fullest, to take time out, to take time to enjoy life, because our life is there to be enjoyed. It's not there to be just going on that roller coaster of that fast-paced life with the pressure to achieve. We're meant to be enjoying ourselves, and we're meant to be taking some time, and we're meant to be living our life. So somewhere in amongst our responsibilities and the things we do, our jobs, our family, we need to take some time to actually enjoy life. I want to make sure that when I get to the end of my life, I can say, hey, you know what? I have lived, I have fulfilled dreams, I have enjoyed myself. So this channel for me, I'm finding challenging, because the things I'm speaking on and the things I'm saying, it's really making me think about where my priorities lie and how I am living my life. So I'm hoping that in doing that maybe I've challenged you too, and challenged you to push past where you are. For me, learning to speak in front of people, even to learn to record myself on video. The first time I had myself recorded on video was to do with church, and I recorded a testimony of mine, but I still don't think I've watched that to this day. I couldn't watch it. I found watching myself too confronting, let alone editing a video. So this for me has been very educational. It's been very challenging. When you record yourself on video and then you go and edit it, you see everything, all those little things that you don't like about yourself, you see them all. And I'm learning to appreciate myself despite all those things that I don't like. And I'm learning to like myself, I guess, a little bit better, and learning that they're okay, and to look past them and look beyond that, because we all have a voice. Every one of us has a story. Every one of us has something to say. And this for me is my outlet, and it's a journey in me discovering who I am and what I'm doing with that outlet and where I'm going. And it's also educational, because the more videos I post, the more I get used to talking to people, the more I get used to projecting myself, and also learning that my voice is there to be heard, and that it's actually worth hearing. And I'm not saying that my channel is fantastic. That's not what it's about. I guess it's a journey of discovery for myself. And as I said before, I'm hoping to encourage other people to live life to the fullest. And for me, I've challenged myself, even in who I am, even in what I like doing. Sometimes I have a habit of getting really busy, and my life is busy. I work 2 jobs, and I have a family, and I have other commitments, and my life gets very, very busy, and sometimes I just don't have time for myself. And this has really challenged me to work out who I am, to work out what I enjoy doing, and then to take time to do it. And, I came back from a holiday almost a couple of months ago, about 1.5 months ago, and I've spent some time doing some things for me, but things like my painting that I really enjoy doing, I've looked at them and I thought, yeah, I really should do that, but I've not picked up a paintbrush. And that's challenging me, because I need to make the time. Because if I make the time for me, and this might sound like I'm selfish, but if I make the time for me, and I make the time for doing what I'm doing and for what I enjoy doing, then I'm recharging my batteries and refilling myself, and then I can go out and give to other people. And that's a lot of what I do within my work, where I work and volunteer for the church. That's a lot of what I do. A lot of what I do is helping other people and speaking into other people's life, and empowering and equipping them to do what God's called them to do. And I need to make sure that in doing that I've refilled my own tank, because I can't give to anybody if I've got nothing to give. I've got to have something to give out of. And so that's what this is about for me, is about the moment where I'm at. I'm challenging myself to take the time for myself to do what I enjoy doing, because I think somewhere along the line, I kind of lost who I was. I lost what I enjoyed doing in amongst a young family, and working and doing everything for everyone else. And at the moment, I've just pulling back a little bit, and I think it's okay to say, actually, no, I'm not doing that now. I'm taking this time, block some time out, and be deliberate. But you have to be deliberate. I have to be deliberate. I have to make a choice to spend time with myself, and to spend time discovering who I am. And that, when you've got a really busy life, that's a deliberate thing. It's not, oh yeah, I'll get around to it, because let's face it, if you're busy like I am, you won't get around to it. And then you'll never discover who you are. You'll never spend time doing those things that you enjoy doing, and they'll actually get forgotten, which is kind of where I got to. I'd forgotten what I enjoyed doing. I forgot who I was. I forgot what made Faye. And this for me is that journey. It's a journey of discovery of who I am, and it's a journey of learning that my voice is worth hearing, and that I have a voice, and learning how to put that voice out there. And it's done in a method that I'm prepared to do that in. I'm doing this, choosing to do this in this YouTube forum. And again, I'm not trying to make this the best YouTube channel, but I am trying to learn, and I am enjoying learning. I am enjoying the challenge of how can I improve my channel? What can I do to make my channel worth listening to? How can I encourage people? How can I use this journey for me of self-discovery to empower and equip and encourage other people? Because I think we've all got dreams, we all get busy, and sometimes it's important to stop for a moment and just to take some time. So that's it for today. I just thought I'd share my heart and share a little bit more about where I was, and about where my thought process has been as I've been editing these videos and doing these videos, and working out exactly where this was going. Because when I started it, I had half a direction, but it's really been as the more videos I do, the more I speak, the more I've got an idea where I'm taking this channel. So I hope you all have a fantastic week and enjoy the rest of your day. I'm off to do some work now, but it's been great talking to you, and remember, life is there to be lived. Don't forget to live it.